Hi, everybody. Today I'm joined by one of our newest franchisees. So I'm going to ask him to introduce himself and tell us where in the country he is working from. So over to you.
Hi, everybody. My name's Oliver Whitehouse, or Ollie, and I've got Ewemove Brighouse, covering Brighouse and the immediately surrounding areas.
Yeah, awesome. Excellent. So very close to our Sheep Pen head office, which is great news. And tell us, Ollie, what you did before you joined Ewemove.
Yeah, I've been an estate agent, as it were, for 13 years, working my way up in a traditional agency environment. Most recently, for the last 9.5 years, going on for 10 years, I've been managing a bricks and mortar estate agency, effectively, with a couple of members of, well, 3 members of staff, very much a traditional agent.
Okay, brilliant. So that's interesting. So you had lots and lots of experience in the business. So, you know, why then come across to Ewemove when you could have probably done quite a number of different things?
Ewemove appealed for a number of reasons, actually. I had a colleague, a good friend as well, who sold 2 bricks and mortar estate agencies and went to Ewemove. So that's always good to know somebody who's done it and is succeeding and enjoying it and championing it. And also, I've noticed whilst I was doing estate agency traditionally, a lot of the time, well over half of my time was spent doing tasks and jobs which weren't actually estate agency. It was very much paperwork. I wanted to get out there and be valuing and seeing people and meeting people and bringing business in. And the footfall within the short space of time, relatively knocking on 10 years into the office, was from 30 a day to maybe 30 a month if I was lucky. So all of these costs to having an office seems ever more pointless, basically.
Yeah, right. Okay, no, that makes sense. So, I mean, given that, you know, you could have continued to forge your career in agency, in traditional agents and all that sort of stuff, but you've chosen to build a business and agency with the Ewemove brand and the business model. So what are your kind of hopes and goals now that you've kind of just slightly adjusted track?
Yeah, going back to having a bricks and mortar office, a lot of ultimately we're here to sell properties, give people a great service, and make money. You know, it's a business, and a lot of that, the figures that were coming in were getting put into things like electrics and wages, which sounds mean, but ultimately the model within Ewemove is very much, you've got a whole team, more than the 3 people I had within the bricks and mortar office, infinitely more, doing so much work in the background as part of the package, which enables me to be out there. And every day I'm surprised by how much Ewemove are doing in the background. I did a leaflet dropped 50 leaflets off, got back in my car, and my phone said I had an appointment in my diary for this Monday coming, a proper valuation, potential business, all done automatically and politely, and it's really slick. I got the same thing at bricks and mortar, but that was an individual in an office with a wage and all the complications that go with it. So it appeals to me because it means I can do what I love doing, which isn't sitting in an office like now. It's being out there doing the business and in front of people and being out and about and outside with absolute confidence that the team at Ewemove head office and beyond are looking after it and nurturing that business. It's really great model.
Yeah, no, that's really good to hear, Ollie. Thank you. And I guess, you know, since you've now had a few days of real life practice since you launched your business, not too many days ago, you know, how confident are you that, you know, the system will deliver for you and you'll be able to achieve the objectives that you set for yourself?
Yeah, it's always the training was wonderful, absolutely brilliant. It was confidence inspiring, definitely, but it was also moreover exciting. I was excited to get out there and do it. But you're absolutely right. The proof's in the pudding, and this is my first full week, and it's my business. I've invested in it. You want it to work. Everything that was said at training was very encouraging. But this first week, it's actually happening exactly as it was explained to me. There's always that moment of trepidation. It is a franchise, you know. It's all very much, wow, look how brilliant it is. But the cynic in me might think, well, you know, let's wait and see. But this week, I've seen it's worked. It's slick. I'm getting appointments in my diary. People are ringing. People are approaching me, asking for my business because of all the adverts and the stuff again that gets on in the background that I don't understand, the pay-per-click and all that stuff. I don't know, but the marketing team at Ewemove obviously know what they're doing, because this week I'm getting bookings. It's not just them telling me what they're going to do. It's happening now, which is it's so encouraging, confidence inspiring, yeah, but also exciting, as in equal measure. It's really looking forward. Certainly, it's horrible weather in springtime. It's I'm really excited about making money and doing business and doing what I enjoy, which is being out there selling houses, meeting people, as opposed to being not stuck in, but in an office, getting bogged down with the usual office things.
Yeah. Well, you summed up quite nicely, Laurie, because one of the things that I try and do from a kind of franchisor perspective is take away all the, the systems, the admin, the burden, and all of the noise that you talked about earlier, so that people like you who want to be an estate agent and absolutely love the job, because it is a really good job. I've done it myself, absolutely love it, can spend most of your time on sofas, talking to customers, talking to landlords as well, and winning business and delivering the service on the ground, because that's what you get paid to do, and that's what everyone enjoys. All that noisy stuff in the background that you don't need to worry about, that's the mechanics of what the Ewemove proposition is all about, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's a type of individual, and to be a good estate agent, you're a good people person. And I think not always and not exclusively, but usually when you're a good people person and good at selling houses and communicating properties, listing them, photos, bit of creativity there, essentially 99% of the time you're pretty rubbish in an office with paperwork and things. It's almost yin and yang, whereas the guys at Ewemove are just squaring it away. They're just doing it, and it's being done correctly, because there's always an element with compliance and things when you're doing something like this, perhaps for the first time. Now, I'm experienced, as it were, but there's a worry that you might do something wrong. It's literally impossible, because all the documents on the system are there to pull, and they're always updated, so you don't need to be looking at all the minor points within the legal system as to how to do things. It just frees me up, and someone like me up, to just do that, be in front of people, doing what you enjoy. It's almost, it sounds like you should feel bad at work, but ultimately there's nothing rubbish to do in this job anymore, whereas there was before. It's almost like I'm not working, which sounds ridiculous, but I'm going out. I've delivered some leaflets, had real nice conversations with people. People are sorting my diary out. It's just so great, and almost like liberating is a bit of an overreach, but it's just nice to be able to do what I enjoy, like, every day.
Yeah, no, well, that was brilliant. I'm not going to ask you any more questions. You summed it up perfectly there, Ollie. That's really, really nice to hear. Thank you. So, yeah, I wish you absolutely all the best with your business, and I know you're going to absolutely smash it over there in Brighouse. So, we should be watching with great interest to see how your business takes off.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nick. Cheers. Yeah, thanks a lot for that.